you're trying to balance out things with tea. You don't even know what kind of tea it is.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm doing the right thing.
You know what helps? Like a lot of vocalists use honey too in their tea.
Right. See, I always think I'm gonna commit to doing something like that, but then I just go back to drinking anyway.
What about food? Are you a healthy eater? Like I saw a lot of fruits and vegetables over there, and nobody touched it.
Yeah, but because by the time we got to it, there were flies all over that shit.
Ah, okay. Ah, well, then.
But yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm pretty healthy. Like, you know, like in Europe, Big Macs, chicken sandwiches.
So you go for fast food too?
Yeah, it's probably the healthiest diet I could eat out of this food I've ate here.
Are you serious? Why does everybody say that Europe doesn't have good food?
Dude,
it's such a lie.
There's duck in my ravioli, man. That's not what Chef Boyardee puts in there, dude. What is that about? So I don't know, you know.
Okay.
I can't seem to find a menu here that I like, so I go keep my diet real healthy with McDonald's.
Well, that sounds a bit difficult. Well, the thing is, welcome to Joyce, by the way.
Thank you.
You're in an interview. We're a music channel here in Switzerland. I need to translate from time to time so people understand. So, falls es noch nicht gemerkt habt, neben mir sitzt der Machine Gun Kelly. Und das Erste, was er erzählt hat, ist natürlich, dass er hier Tee trinkt, als Ausgleich zu seinem Alkoholkonsum, der seine Stimme so quasi ruiniert. Und did you understand that?
Yeah, I understood
that. Und dann habe ich gefragt, wie sieht es mit dem Essen aus? Bist du denn dort auch healthy unterwegs? Und dann sagt er, ja, er ist Volksung mit Big Mac und Chicken Sandwich und so. Weil das Essen hier in Europa ist schlecht. Gell, schon der Yellow Wolf hat mir gesagt, das ist voll schlecht. Und jetzt wollte ich mal mit dem Vorurteil aufräumen.
Yellow Wolf?
I did. Why did I do that?
Did you just call me Yellow Wolf?
No, hell no. No, I didn't.
Man, I know you're not that stupid.
I didn't. No, ik ben niet zo dom.
Is this woman fucking crazy, yo?
How do you like Switzerland besides me? Because I obviously just fucked up.
Switzerland's cool. Last time I was here, I had a really fun experience out at a club out here. I think I actually ran across like Bone Thugs and Harmony out here and Nipsey Hussle in the same club randomly on the same night. So it was cool.
I saw some fans outside and they're already like screaming your name and calling EST all the time. Did you see them already outside?
No, I haven't had a chance to see anybody. I've been here sound checking until today.
Yeah, and you're the first artist I saw live practicing before the show. Du bist der erste Künstler, den ich so gesehen habe, was so ein bisschen am Üben ist. Do you do that every night?
Yep. Yeah, we go out and me and the band jam. And you know, for those people who don't know, I play guitar on my set during the show.
And you're good on the keys too.
Keys, I'm not so good at. I can play a couple chords on the keys, but I'm not so good at the keys.
So guitar is your main instrument?
Yeah, guitar, and then these vocal cords right here.
Okay, also seine Stärke ist natürlich seine Stimme, das wissen wir alle. Und was viele nicht wissen, ist, er kann auch Gitarre spielen und hat auch schon ab und zu seine Finger auf der Klaviatur. Hey, can I take it back? I feel like you don't like me anymore.
No. It's all good. It's all good. It's just like I don't fuck with people trying to get like a shock factor or like also like to try and make me like a butt of a joke, because like, you know, it's just got to be a gatekeeper on corny motherfuckers in hip hop and in music, period. And if you're trying to be corny, like I'm just not allowing that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, at the end of the day, like it's one thing to be a good sport, but then it's another thing. Like, you know, obviously it was a miscommunication, but I really don't give a fuck.
I understand. I mean, are we good now? Like in the end?
If I wasn't good, I'd walk. I know how to use these legs. They're long. I know how to use them.
Did you ever do that during an interview?
Yeah, I just did that yesterday. So if you want me to do it again, just ask me the next.
No, I don't want you.
Then ask the next question. What's up? We don't need to be friends.
Okay, no, we don't have to. Also, ich habe gefragt, so, hey, habe ich es ein bisschen mit dir verkackt und so, weil es sieht so aus, als hätte ich ihn ein bisschen angespannt und so. Dann habe ich gesagt, ja, es gibt halt im Rap-Game immer wieder so Leute, die so ein bisschen Statements haben und ein bisschen blöd tun. Und das erlaubt die Leute nicht. Und wenn es ihm anschießt, dann steht er auch auf und geht dann auch wieder. So, your album is now out and you're on tour. What can people expect now from the new I don't want to speak German, from the new CD? I mean, it's #1 in the US.
Yeah, Bad Motherfucker, the joint with me and Kid Rock, is always a really fun live song. We come out to Spotlight. You know, I'm playing my Flying V on that one, so it's a real cool like visual spectacle and kind of, you know, just my favorite intro we've ever done because it like builds suspense before you even hear my voice, you know. So like I'm out there for maybe a minute and a half before you even hear my voice once. So you know when everything drops out and I say that first line of Spotlight, everyone you know erupts, and it's like a really cool, really humbling like feeling.
Okay. Also wenn man zu seiner Show geht, hat er jetzt eben so etwas überlegt, um die Spannung aufzubauen, dass er die ersten 1,5 Minuten zuerst mal gar nichts sagt und erst wenn er dann die Stimme droppen quasi, dann merken es die Leute und gehen auch so richtig ab. Is the stage show, the concepting of the show, is that mainly your thing, or do you have like people in your team taking care of that?
Yeah, no, my dude Dre and Slim pretty much do all that. Guys sit right there. Just my homies do that. I focus more on you know how
on the music?
What the set list is, and more so just like how to be the microphone controller in the building. You know, like we're really you know well known for what we do in between songs, which is kind of like just go off of exactly what's happening that day and kind of like banter about it. You know, so every show's unique.
So you try to interact with the people. And
definitely, or if I'm not interacting directly with them, I'll you know kind of pull them into a story that may have happened earlier that day, and usually they're funny or just completely a lie that I'm just making up that's funny. Then or maybe I'm just drunk and just babbling, but it always ends up being
as long
funny.
As it's entertaining.
And then if it's not funny, it's even funnier because there's 1,000 people in there and no one laughed, and that's just hilarious.
Also bei seiner Show versucht er immer mit dem Publikum zu interagieren und jede Show soll unique sein, weil eben, er erzählt auch gerne mal Geschichten, die am Tag passiert sind. Oder er findet auch gerne mal irgendeine Story so ein bisschen durch den Tag und erzählt es diesen Leuten. Und manchmal ist es lustig, weil es wirklich lustig ist, und manchmal ist es lustig, weil er einfach irgendetwas erzählt hat, wo echt 1'000 Leute einfach nicht lachen und echt dort sind. Das findet er aber noch recht witzig. Did you find out what kind of tea you're drinking in the meantime?
I think it's like a ginger ordeal.
That's a good thing to drink for the vocals. Yeah, also ist Ginger Tee am trinken und ist ziemlich gut. So.
Looks like tonight's gonna be a good one.
You're going to be crazy on stage. Do you even sing sometime?
Yeah, I sing. Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like it's not like it's not the greatest. It's not like Adele up there, but yeah, it's I have a very unique style of kind of flipping my songs, so you'll see that sometimes. Like Mind of a Stoner, we take and make it into kind of like this acoustic version with the band. It's really cool.
Okay, also singt auch gerne mal, behauptet zwar, singt nicht unbedingt eine Adele, aber bei gewissen Songs versucht eben eine Akustikversion daraus zu machen und dann seine Stimme auch mit einzubeziehen. Talking about Adele, now the song that came out, the Hello song, everybody makes a cover of it. And
oh, you don't want me to sing that, dude.
But maybe a rap version
I'll
of it.
do all injustice to that song.
Also möchte dem Lied kein Leid antun, und wegen dem würde er das auch nicht entsprechend auch coveren. So, if you prepare for a show, I guess there must be days where you feel like super good and the performance will be awesome. Yeah. What do you do to bring you up to that level if you don't have that high level of energy?
Look at him. He knows. You just get drunk until you fake yourself out to believe it's about to be like that.
Okay, also es ist gerade jemand von seiner Crew hingegangen und hat ihn voll gross angesmiled und dann gesagt, ja, wenn er sich nicht so gut fühlt, tut er sich ziemlich so hart besaufen, damit er nachher auch gut drauf ist.
But I don't think that, we really have bad shows, because even when they're bad, it's like the vulnerability that me and the band, kind of wear on our sleeves during those bad moments, or just like the fact that we will genuinely, even if like the power cuts off in the whole venue, we'll sit there and like try and figure out some way to still continue, even if it's just, my drummer playing just that set of drums not mic'd up, and us just playing out of one guitar amp or something. Like we've done that before just to, kind of show people that we would try anything to keep the show going. So, yeah, I mean, the bad, we don't really have bad nights anymore, because we're just performers in any circumstance.
Also sagt eben, selbst die schlechten Shows sind gute Shows, weil sie machen immer das Beste daraus. Also es hat auch schon ein Konzert gegeben, wo es plötzlich passiert ist, dass ein halber Stromausfall war und der Drummer hat irgendwie nur noch 2 Drums können brauchen, weil die Resten kein Mikrofon mehr hatten. Und sie sagen einfach, sie machen einfach das Beste daraus und performen einfach weiter, weil sie halt Musiker sind, die das so müssen machen. Do you have some time to spend here in Switzerland after, like just go some sightseeing?
Nah, we leave at 1 a.m.
You already leave right after the show.
Yeah, it's a long drive to the next. We gotta drive country to country every day.
Also sie gehen direkt weiter ins nächste Land, wegen dem tun sie heute nach dem Konzert am meisten direkt abreisen und sie sind schon im nächsten Land. Did you ever get to see some places here in Europe, or is it just venue to venue to venue?
It's been pretty much venue to venue on this tour, but yeah.
You still enjoy it?
Yeah, I do. This has been our biggest tour that we've really, that we've done. So I mean, just the fact that it was 3,000 plus people in Prague and 2,000 plus people in Warsaw, and all these places where it's like, we were doing 10, 15 to 50 to 60 people last time we were in Europe, which was 3 years ago, and we took our time off and we came back with this general admission album, and kind of against everyone's expectations, the music kind of did the word of mouth for us, and people just got, I don't know, man, it's just like this burst of...
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, now. And then it's crazy because we still haven't had a radio hit yet, so it's really cool to go somewhere and do like a venue that, that they'll be like, oh, Kanye just did this, and you're like, oh, well, that's crazy that I would sell out the same place here, that he, so...
That was, by the way, my very first concert ever.
Was Kanye West?
Yeah, that was Kanye West.
That's very cool. Yeah. My first concert was like Backstreet Boys or something really...
That's cool too!
Yeah, something really vintage like that.
So gut. Also er hat gesagt, er genießt seine Tour hier in Europa, obwohl er gar nicht so die Städte anschaut, weil es wirklich so von Konzert zu Konzert ist. Und er findet es natürlich cool, dass er so einen grossen Erfolg hat mit seinem neuen Album, obwohl es jetzt nicht unbedingt so der Radio-Hit hatte. Und wenn du in einem X-Tra bist, wie heute Abend hier in Zürich, wo das erste Mal auch der Kanye hier in Zürich war, dann ist es halt schon ein gutes Gefühl. Your album is like rocketing off and people are buying it, as you mentioned it before. And do you remember where you were when you got the call that you were #1 hip-hop albums in the US? Weißt du noch, wo du bist, wo du den Anruf bekommen hast?
Yeah, we got that moment on camera, I think. I think I was in a... Oh, I know exactly where I was. I was laying in bed. It was 8:30 in the morning. And where was I? Yeah, it was 8:30 in the morning. It was before this shoot with Vogue magazine.
Okay.
Which was already like a big deal for me that day, and we were going to do like this David Bowie inspired shoot, and I got the call and I picked it up, and it was 8:30, and it was I picked up the phone and I heard like it was almost like a conference call, like because I heard like a bunch of voices, and I was like, oh my god, like the only reason that someone would be calling me with like all these people. And I could hear it was like all my homies or whatever. And I mean, like as soon as I was like, hello, they were like, we're #1. And I just, I'm talking about it. It looked like someone just gave me an adrenaline shot in my chest. I was like, and I was with my woman or whatever, and I like woke her up. I'm like, we want fucking #1. And we like put the album on. I rolled the fattest J, had like fresh squeezed orange juice, like fresh squeezed, from orange juice. Speaker system in the house was on loud, general admission was playing. And then, what I'm saying, I went to go do that Vogue shoot. I was like the happiest dude in the world. That high lasted me a long time. I mean, like I was high for like 2-3 weeks, like emotionally off of that #1 spot, because no one was really, as much as we wanted it to happen, it was kind of unexpected, because it's not like there was a bunch of people supporting the album as far as like, trendsetters or famous people with followers, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like we had help from any outside sources.
Also, aber ich habe gefragt, also, dieses Album ist ja Nummer 1 in den Hip-Hop-Charts in Amerika. Wo bist du gewesen, wo du den Anruf bekommen hast? Und er hat gesagt, ja, er war eigentlich noch am Schlafen gewesen. Und sobald er das Telefon bekommen hat, war so ein Conference-Call, wo mehrere Leute drin waren. Und er hat relativ schnell gecheckt, okay, wenn so ein Anruf kommt, dann muss es das bedeuten. Und es war für ihn wie so ein Adrenalinschuss gewesen. Und er war mega happy gewesen, hat dann seine Freundin geweckt und gesagt, hey, lass mal, ich habe den Anruf bekommen, und sie haben mit frisch gepresstem Orangensaft und mit anderen illegalen Substanzen dann gefeiert. Auf jeden Fall hat es ihn dann mega gefreut. So, yeah, thank you very much for the interview. We're already
you.
at the end. Thank you for taking time.
Thank you. Have you
And
been
you
holding
can-
that microphone your whole time? I could have held that.
I did.
I could have held that, dude.
It's over now.
My bad, man.
You had your tea, so I thought.
Man, that probably looks crazy. I'm sitting here like teeing up. She's holding my mic. I didn't know there was two.
Now you know. Das ganze Team ist jetzt ein bisschen am Lachen, weil es nicht gemerkt hat, dass ich das Mikrofon für ihn gehabt habe. I just want to be nice and hold the microphone while you drink your tea.
Wow, that was really unnecessarily nice of you. Thank you. I wish you would have
Okay.
given that to me so I didn't
Like,
look.
hold it. No, I never do that. Like, if you don't feel comfortable with it, I just don't.
It's my job to hold the mic, dude. I can't believe it. That's funny. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's it. NGK.